Sure. My name is Robert Michaelson, Robert Kyle Michaelson, if you want to get fancy. But I'm a senior social media producer at NBC, particularly at LX News, which is kind of a new kind of startup news channel. And yeah, I'm basically produce video content, other kinds of content, strategy, managing talent. And right now we're kind of big on TikTok and YouTube Shorts, because short form content it's kind of the big thing. So I've done a little bit of everything in the news business. I started off with newspapers, which is the newspapers are going. They're it's not a growing field, but they're around. But yeah, that's where I kind of started off, and then I moved on to website news with Patch. Then I moved into radio with digital content. Being a digital content manager, both blogs and actually videos and such. Then I worked for NBC 10 Boston as a journalist and kind of a digital journalist doing stuff. And then yeah, I did that for a while, and then but then I moved over to kind of a national stage. But you want to be able to have a multiple, diverse set of skills, because just being able to write a story, great, but it's not as valuable as a skill anymore. It's great. We need great print journalists. We need people with good writing skills, but you really have to be a jack of all trades. You can't just be like, I do one thing, because when you're looking for jobs and you want to start a career, you never know. First of all, you never know what the first thing's going to be, and then you can literally start doing off one thing, and then 5 jobs later you do another thing. But yeah, you want to. I mean, I'm a little bit biased because I've been working in digital most of my career, and you want to be able to just make great content. I'd say just be diverse and think of your feet. If you see something new, something hot, like right now, TikTok's the hot thing, and short form content's the hot thing. So you just learn how to do that. Last year, I had never touched TikTok. And then since I started this job at LX News, I just dove in and learned it, and we're doing quite well. We're getting the millions of views, we're getting the audience, and I had no idea what this platform was, but then I hopped in. It's like, okay, what's working? How can I make stuff look like it should belongs on the platform? So to be honest, if I'd known now back then what was going on now, I would have that thing. You got to work on your brand. I mean, I don't. I'm far in my career, and I'm doing my thing, and I like to hide behind my brands like a mask. But I think for young kids, all the journalists, you do have to build a brand. It's like, who are you? What do you do? What kind of content are you making? Because that's what people want. It's like, if you want to start writing, just write. If you want to make videos, make videos. And you're gonna stink. You're gonna be bad. And then after a while, you're not as bad, and that's great. Because when I started off with I was actually reading one of my old articles. I was like, oh man, that's boring. But now it's you just see how far you've come. And the thing is, I'm at a certain point now, but in 10 years, I'm like, oh, who was that piece of garbage back there? So really, you're constantly evolving, you're constantly learning. But yeah, I'd go back in time and just to really be all in on just the personal brand and the video. And then I'd invest in crypto. That would be probably the big thing.